All right. Welcome tonight, kings and queens. Passive Queen is in the building, guys. I'm sorry I have been MIA, but in the midst of everything, let's get it started. Okay. Before we get started, everybody already knows, right? Go to Forex Factory, and we want to look at the news, right? We need to know what is going on in the markets before we even attempt to get in the building. All right. So as of right now, it is 6:05 p.m. Right now, 6:05. That's the yellow folder, yellow folder. 7:30, ladies and gentlemen, we have AUD news. We have employment change, the unemployment rate. We have JPY outlook report, the monetary policy statement. Thursday morning, we have a orange folder, JPY. Anybody that's trading JPY, like our GBP, JPY, things of that nature, please be aware of this. If you are not knowledgeable about what goes on with the news, please go in and click on the folder, and it will give you an insight to what is going on with that particular pair. Okay. 4:30 in the morning, 7:45, we have Euro monetary policy statement. You really want to be focused on the orange folders, red folders, okay? Yellow folders are really like they're not gonna affect the market. But as for our orange and our red folders, they can literally flip the whole script when it comes to whatever trades that you are in. Okay. Keep in mind today we did our inauguration. So what I want to say about the inauguration, it really did not mess with the markets too much. That's totally really a blessing in itself. But with that being said, you want to go to Forex Factory and you want to look at the itinerary for the charts. Okay. Me specifically right now, I'm in GBP odd, GBP JPY, GBP NZD, S&P 500, US Oil, and gold. Anybody that follows me, you guys know I love gold, I love silver, I love US oil in UJ. Right now, I have been stalking the indices, and anybody that has a small account that wants to take my signals, Damo signals, with the indices, and they feel like they need $500 or $1,000. Once this call is over, send me a message. I'll send you the link to a broker for you to be able to utilize your smaller accounts on the 0.01 lot size without you having to blow your account. Okay, guys? All right. Before we dip a little bit in, all right. Tomorrow evening, 4:45 p.m. NZD. Everything else, we got USD, guys, 8:30 in the morning as well. Please pay attention to this. I know everybody wants to jump in these markets, but if you don't understand what's going on in the market before you get in, you've basically lost the trade before you've even gotten into it. Okay? Okay. So right now, before we start, I'm gonna do a refresher over the pairs that I am in. If anybody has a specific pair that you want to look at, we can definitely go through it. Tonight, we are definitely going to be dealing with the trap strategy. Okay. I'm going to break it down for you, kings and queens, in a simple term so you guys can adapt to it if you would like to utilize this. I've been using it for about a week now. I love smart money concept. You know, I love the market maker theory. It makes us understand the markets in the way of the market makers, not a traditional trader, not us. You know, us, we don't move the markets, they move the markets. So we want to be able to utilize our platform in the best way we know how. Okay. So I see something in the chats before we get started. Let me see what that is. Mm, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? All right. Where's my chats? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Cool. I've never caught it from the beginning. You caught it from the beginning this afternoon, darling. Welcome, welcome. You're not late, Camille. We just got started, darling. We just got started. All right. Okay. So with that being said, my first pair that I am in right now, ladies and gentlemen, is GBPR. Okay. So with GBPR, I caught the trap setup on the 1 hour time frame. If you guys can't understand, I'm not going to delete my charts, but we're definitely going to be able to go through another pair and find us a trap setup. I just want you guys to see it before we go to another pair. Okay. So this is the 1 hour that I caught the trap setup on GBP AUD. Okay. So this candle right here, this bearish candle, this is the 1 hour time frame. This is the trap candle. Why do you say it's a trap candle? Why? Because if you look to the left, it has engulfed 2 or more candles. It has engulfed the first candle, this candle right here, our bullish candle. This one here, I don't want to say it engulfed it because it engulfed it, but it reached up a little bit higher, okay? But as well, we have this candle here. So I called the trap setup, okay? Now, in the midst of this GBPR, when I tried to copy and paste, guys, don't laugh at me. When I try to copy and paste, it does not work well for me, okay? So what I literally do, once I find my trap setup and I box it off, I will go over here to my ruler, okay? And I will go from the top of my candle to the bottom of my candle. Keep in mind, if you're looking for the trap setup, you want your candle to be 20 pips or more, okay? So with this candle here, this trap setup was 32 pips, okay? So if you don't know how to copy and paste, because obviously I cannot do it, I've tried it, I guess I just have to play with it more and more before it will actually work for me. What I would do is once I find my trap candle and I box it off, please keep you a notepad and a pen. Please make sure that you keep in track of the trades that you're doing with the trap so you can understand for yourself. The more you do it, the more confident you're going to be, the more money you're going to make, and more easier it's going to be for you to understand. You may have to wait for it to activate, but I mean, hey, we get paid to wait, right? That's what we literally get do. We wait, and we get paid. You jump into the markets too fast, you lose your money. We're not trying to lose money, and I personally love the trap setup, okay? So once I find out how many pips it is, I write it down in my book, okay? I write it down in my book, and after I write it down in my book, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 34 pips, and I'm going to make me a box below, and I'm going to make a box above. Now, keep in mind, when you make your box below, you might have to alter it, all right? So when you make your box and you draw it, it may not be the exact number, but if it's not the exact number, that's okay. You're going to close the box out, and then you're going to get your number, you're going to get your ruler, and you're going to go from top to bottom. And let's say, for instance, watch this. Okay, I just put the ruler down at 37, right? So for me to understand that my box at the bottom and at the top is going to be equal to my trap candle box, what you do? You're going to move your ruler up. You're going to move your ruler up. Come on, stop playing. All right. You're going to move your ruler up to the actual amount. So once you do that, you're going to see to the side, right? You see this plus sign? It's letting me know that my 32 is at 1.76529. You're going to be very diligent with doing this. You have to be on point when it comes to you doing the strategy. Because if you're all 5 pips, 10 pips, 7 pips, that means you might miss your TP because your points were not accurate with the trap box, right? You're going to put your box below, and you're going to put your box above. And once you do that, you're going to literally sit on your hands. It may not activate immediately. That's okay. But what you do know It's like you can see right here. We had the inauguration, okay? So yes, I still have anybody that has the sell limit in for GBP art. I still have my sell limit in, but you have to understand about the markets, right? Me personally, when I saw it drop the way that it did earlier today, I jumped in. I'm just saying. I'm up like $70 on GBP, NZD, and GBP, JPY. GBP pairs, they move alike. You just need to make sure that you're moving in at the right position. Okay. So yes, I did jump in for a GBP art, but I kept my sell limit in. So that means I have 2 orders. Okay. As of right now, we are in Asian session at 6:15. We already know that Asian session is really like the accumulation, right? They're setting up for London. They're setting up for New York. So in the midst of that right now, our GPPR may not activate until maybe 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Who knows? We don't care. We have our parameters in for our stop loss and our take profit. We can breathe. What I love about the trap setup is basically you can walk away from the computer without you having to come back diligently looking at the charts to see if your money is being made or if it hit stop loss and things of that nature. If it's hit stop loss, you already know that wasn't your setup. If it didn't, then you're good to go, right? So in the midst of that, hold on. Okay, modify. I need to change something. All right, there we go. So as of right now, here we go. When you're looking at the trap, you're waiting for price to do one or two things. You're waiting for price to close below this trap box. So basically your darker box down below, right? This is your take profit and this is your take profit. So it depends on which way the market goes. Earlier this morning, one of the guys in WTC.2, he called a buy on GPPR. I didn't jump in it. I wanted to see what was going on for myself. As you can see up here, we have wicks. No candles closed above the trap reference candle. So I immediately, what? I enter for the sell because when I caught it, guess what? When I caught it, it was already here. So once a candle actually closes below the box, you already know you're looking for a sell setup. Opposite, if a candle was to close above our trap box, you'll be looking for a buy, but you're not going to immediately enter. Some people do enter, but I'm going to tell you this. You run the risk of your account being in drawdown prematurely or unnecessarily, okay? Patience is the game, and I've had to learn that over the years that I've been trading, okay? So with that being said, as of right now, this is our trap candle. Yes, it wicked up here, but it dropped down here. This is our fibs, and we're going to go through that. We're going to find us a chart once we go through these, and we're going to do it all together. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to look for a trap candle, but I just want to show you the setup, okay? So as you can see, she dropped, and this is the hourly time frame, okay? So from the time that she broke structure, okay, she dropped from, that's 89 pips. I know a few people inboxed me and they said like they caught 70 some odd pips and things of that nature. That's fine, but that's not my intended trade. What I am literally waiting for, as you can see, this is my trap candle. She came down 1 hour. She came down. She came up. You see that, guys? Okay. She came up and she dropped. When I did whatever I did right now, I still have a sell limit in. Okay. A lot of people inbox me and they'll be like, you know, the trade, I see it already hit TP. Me, If I put a sell limit in or a buy limit in, a sell stop or a buy stop, I am not concerned until my trade activates. Once it activates, we have our stop loss in place. We have our take profit in place. And that's what we are concerned with, okay? So as of right now it is 6:20. We're in Asian session. It is accumulation session. I'm not really looking for it to do too much, but it will definitely be moving between now and London, okay? So what I'm looking for on this trap setup is for price to come back up. Me personally, I do the 50%. A lot of different people are telling me that my guy, he is talking about he goes up to the 0.79. Me personally, from what I've been utilizing and how I've been trapping, I go to the 50. That's just me. I go to the 50. I've only lost 2 trades out of 22. So I'm sticking with my 50. Whatever floats your boat, go with it, stick with it. Do not go all around the board, whatever this one is doing, that is doing. Get you a strategy and implement it on your pairs. 1 to 3 pairs. That is all you need to get the bag. The more you dib and dab in different charts, the more confused you're going to be, and it's not going to stick out to you like a sore thumb. Okay. So basically, we are waiting for price to come back to 1.77025 for our sell limit to activate. Yes, I'm already in a trade on a lower lot size, but my bigger lot size is when it hits my 50%. Okay. My stop loss, here's our trap candle. Okay. My TP is here. Oh, no. Sorry, guys, we're on a sale. Okay. My TP1 is here. 1.76862. And my TP2 is 1.76535. Okay. Depending on if you put in 1 or 2 orders, you can do 1 order at TP1 and you can do the second order at TP2. I mean TP1, 1 order, and TP2 at the second. Okay. If you're going to do TP1 until you build up your account, that's fine. But if you're going to do 2 TPs, make sure that you're not over leveraging, because GBP pairs, they are not like Euro USD. They have a mind of their own. Okay. And your stop loss, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be here. 1.77507. That's GPPR. Let's go to GPP NZD, because that one there has already hit take profit for me. But looking on a higher time frame, she's going to drop a lot more. Okay. So even though I called the trap setup for you guys, I am an intraday swing trader, should I say. Yes, I will scalp to catch some pips, but I'm trying to get the bag if I could get the bag. All right. And when you say get the bag, this is the 1 hour time frame, right? Keep in mind, this is a trap setup. This is our trap candle. Once again, you're looking for a trap candle that is at least 20 pips or more. And it is engulfing 2 or more candles. This is the traditional to the left. Okay. These 2 here are not basically in here because they fell below the body, right? But what? We got a railroad right here, and they fall in between the body. We have the 3rd candle that falls in the body, right? So we section that off. Now, Globe put me on something today because I was talking to Nari about this, because I wanted to know personally, right? I deal with the order blocks, I deal with the market maker theory, but with the trap, I wanted to know if I had candles on the opposite side of the engulfing candle, would it still work? Yes. They call that the non-traditional candle trap, okay? So we have candles on the left and we have candles after the trap candle. So in the midst of that, no matter what we're doing, we're sitting on our hands and we're waiting for price to come to us. So what did she do? They all did today, honestly speaking. GBP odd, it wicked, but this one here, it went both ways. What happened? Me personally, I'm in a sell. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm in a sell. Whatever I saw, I knew it was a sell. Okay, so here's our trap. Here we go. We moving, we moving, we moving. She went up. She wicked close, and she came back down. What did she do? She straight disrespected the 50 moving average. She straight disrespected her and went straight down. She went straight down. Look at her. And what did she do? She hit our TP2. She hit our TP2. And that was our order. That was an order that I put in. Okay. She hit it. But in the midst of that, this is the daily time frame. I don't want to take this off. But if you guys can see, this is our 50 moving average. And this is our 13 moving average. The same strategy Jazz teaches you all to be able to jump in and grab you 20 pips. It is the same analysis, but it's just on a higher time frame, right? So if the 13 moving average is below the 50 moving average, we're looking for sales. If the 20 moving average is above the 50, we're looking for buys. When you look at GBP NZD on the daily, look at this. Let me take all of this off. This is when I was doing all that other stuff. All right, move joins. Let's make it clear for everybody. All right. I showed y'all about the trap. It already activated, so I can delete it. Okay. So on the higher time frame, on the daily, what is this? Drop it in the chat. I'm waiting on answers. Clearly, this is an engulfing. Let's get us eclipse. All right. All right. This is a bearish engulfing on the daily time frame. Like we always say, you look at the higher time frames to get confirmation to the lower time frames, right? So if you're looking at the daily time frame on GBP NZD, and it's clearly giving you a downtrend. For hour, she can cross, right? Well, we see this. We see this. Don't get confused. You have to just understand the pair that you're trading. That's why I really ask everybody to not jump in all the trades everybody calls. We have so many educators calling trades. And you want to be able to see what the person that is calling the trade sees, right? So on the daily, let's go back before we go back to the 15-minute. On a daily, we have the bearish engulfing, right? Yes, it's at the 50 moving average. Once you go down, you're going to look for the on the 5-minute and the 15-minute is where you're going to look for confluence to understand if it's ready to go that way on a smaller time frame. On a 15-minute, GBP NZD is what? It's respecting that 20 moving average, okay? She has not crossed. It has not crossed at all. It has not crossed at all, okay? The 20 moving average crossed over the 50 at 9:30. Was that yesterday? No, that was today. At 9:30 this morning, GBP NZD started selling, right? The typical person, once they see it cross, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna jump in. But the thing about it is, you literally are supposed to wait. It's up to you. If you want to, you know, if you're going to deal with drawdown, whatever. With us, we trying to do sniper interest, get the bag, and keep moving. Okay? So with that being said, you can see when it crossed, she dropped. She went up, she dropped. She never broke. She never broke the 20 moving average. She cruising. She's on a clear downtrend. Let's look at the 5-minute. Like I said before, you can go to the 5-minute or the 15 to validate. But look what happened on the 5. Look what happened on the 5. She crossed the 20, crossed the 50. She dropped. This was the entry right here. She closed. She didn't, I mean, like, the 20, but she right there. That was an entry for you. After this right here, after this, that was an entry for you. She dropped. She hugging the 20, but she never hit the 50. Long as she's riding the 20 and she doesn't cross the 50, you know one thing, you can stay in the trend. Every time she crosses back over on this 20, that's another entry for you guys. Even though we trapping, the concept that Jazz has put down on top of the trap method, they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. The smart money goes hand in hand. They all go hand in hand. But you just need to understand what pairs you're dealing with and understand the way that your pair moves versus just jumping into every trade that comes along. Let me look at the chat. Somebody put something in the chat. All right. Move this over. All right. You can clone. I know, Glow. I could clone it, girl, but guess what? It don't work for me. I'm gonna show you. We about to find us one that is not already locked up. That's what I want to do. So we in GBP we did GBP NZD. Anybody drop a pair. Not my pair, but a pair that you like. And we're gonna look at one of those pairs. Y'all already know I'm in 3 GBPs. I'm in S&P 500, US Oil, and gold. Don't be scared. What pairs y'all looking at? NAS 100.
NAS 100. Yeah.
That's all right, baby. UJ. Okay. UJ and NAS. That's the two we're gonna look at. All right. NAS. I've even trapped it on S&P. Yeah. All right, and UJ. All right. So right now, let's go to let's move you guys out the way. Come on, baby, stop playing. All right. All right, here we go with NAS 100. All right, I like to do the 15-minute and the hour. Personally, I don't want to wait. We already wait, on the hourly time frame in X, Y, and Z for our trades to hit. I'm really not with the 4-hour type of stuff, okay? So right now, we don't have a setup on the 1 hour. We don't have a setup on a 4-hour. That's because of an inauguration, okay? Let's look at the daily. I can say this is a trap candle, but this one right here and this one is very disrespectful. So let's look at UJ right quick. We're going to find a trap setup. And it's okay. Every day when you get ready to go into the market, you may not, let me move our fibs. You may not see a setup. If you don't, that's okay. But throughout the days, periodically, check your pair. Look for your trap setup, right? That's what you're looking for. This is a trap setup. This is the 1 hour, okay? So this is our trap candle, kings and queens, right here, UJ, 1 hour time frame. You're not going to be looking at the 15-minute. You're not going to be looking at the 4 hour. You're going to be looking at the 1 hour. Whatever time frame that you're looking for your setup and you catch your setup, that is where you're going to be looking for price to come back, right? So we're going to do this together. We're about to go on over here. We're going to get us a rectangle. I already know this over 20 pips, so I'm not even about to bother with the ruler, okay? So here we go. We're going to drag it across. I need to lighten it up too. All right, we're going to drag it across. Stop playing. All right. And we're going to bring it down a little bit. I want to make you got, please make sure, ladies and gentlemen, when you're doing this setup, you want price to be on point. If it's not on point, you may wonder why your setup is not working for you, okay? So here we go. This is our trap candle. Why? This is the non-traditional way over here. It's engulfing 2 or more candles. First of all, it engulfed this one on the traditional side. That's 1, right? It engulfed 2, traditional, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the traditional side. But on the non-traditional side, we engulf 1, 2, 3, 3. We engulf 3. So altogether, the more candles it engulfs, the higher the probability of your setup. It's literally letting you know that the trap is going to be a sell, right? So in the midst of that, after you do this and you understand that you found you a setup, right? After you box it off, the second thing you want to do, because you want to get your numbers together. Right now, I try to copy and paste glue. I ain't got it together. All right, sis? So what I do, this is just me personally. If you know how to copy and paste on your computer, great. But my computer is not acting right with me. So this is what I've been doing for the time being, all right? So right now on UJ, this candle is 33 pips. I'm going to write it down. UJ reference candle, 33 pips. After that, I'm going to draw me a box above and below. It may be a little bit of work, but if you don't have the time to draw these boxes, you shouldn't be in a trade. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw my box below and above. And then after I draw it, I'm going to measure it because I want to make sure that my money is on point. Right? So after I drew this box, I want to go back over here to my ruler. If you can copy and paste, you skipping this step, all right? But for me, right now, this is what I need to do. All right, that's 32 pips, right? 32.8. So I need to go down some. Usually it's a little bit bigger than what I need to be. All right, so tonight is a little bit shorter. So we're going to drop it down a little bit. All right, let's see if that works. Once again, we measuring. All right, that's 33. Yep. That's 34. So 33. Right there. 103, 107. So after I measure, I'm going to move it up because I 103, 107. I want to make sure that it smacks my TP. We don't have time for the games. We want to make sure that we get the bag, right? We're going to make sure we get the bag. We want to darken this up a little bit so we know that our box above and below are our take profits if it goes that way. So now we're going to do it again up at the top. All right, let's see how many pips that is. It has to be 33 pips, guys. All right, let's see. I mean, now since we're going up, I'm going from the bottom to the top, all right? So we can adjust accordingly. All right, that's 35.2. We're going to bring it down to 33. All right, 104.114. 114. All right. All right. So now that we have our areas, we sitting on our hands, literally. So this is in our candle. Either way we go, we want to make sure that the candle, if it goes above, we want to make sure that the candle itself, not the wick, but a candle has successfully, a 1 hour candle has successfully closed in this area above our trap box or below. Okay. So if it does that at the top, we're looking for what? A buy limit, a buy stop, right? And if it goes to the bottom, we're looking for a sell limit or a sell stop. And once it actually goes into the motion and you know which way the market is going, you're going to come on over here to your fib retracement. This is a downtrend. So you're going to start your fib from the bottom, from the top to the bottom. Drag it across. Okay. What I said about the 50 moving average. The 50. Not the 50 moving average, but the 50, 0.5, right? So if it goes down, right, we are going to sit on our hands till price comes back to 103.611. Sell limit, sell stop, whichever way your computer lets you, your MT4 allows you to put it in. Okay. This is going to be your entry point. Your first take profit one is at the bottom of this trap candle, which is 103.444. If you feel confident about your trade and you like how you're doing with your trap moves, you take it to TP2, which is 103.109. What I love about the fibs, it gives you the accurate number. So you don't have to go looking for what that number actually is, right? So that is your TP, and your stop loss, once again, yeah, it's way up here. If your account can't handle it, don't jump in the trade. If your account can't handle it, don't over leverage. Because if you over leverage, let's say for instance, you got a $50 account. This is UJ, but you may be trying to get in GG or GN or oil or gold or silver. And you go in on a 0.05 lot size. Before you even took the trade, you done blew your account. You don't know that, but from experience and knowing proper leverage and what your account can hold, I'm telling you straight off the dump, you done blew your account. Because this one candle right here is 33 pips. If you enter the trade at the 50, right, at 103.611, and it goes the wrong way, that's 104.114. Okay, let's do some calculations. 103.611, 104.114, 71, 81, 91, 01, 11. That's 40 pips. 40 pips. Let's just say you go and do a 0.10. That's $40. Say for instance, you got a $50 account. You done blew your account. The brokers are going to allow you to do whatever you want to do. But when it's time for them to take their money from you, at the end of the day, you got to refund that account. In the midst of everything, I know everybody wants to make money. But what you have to understand is what your personal account can handle. It's okay if you need to take one trade a day or two trades a day. If you like the setup, you can do two trades a day on a 0.01. Get your one 10% for the day, and build your account up until you become the signal. And you're able to jump into these markets and snatch your pips here, snatch your pips there, snatch your pips here, snatch your pips there continuously. But for this trap setup, I personally love it. I really, really do. Because you don't have to worry about looking at the charts continuously, trying to see what's going on with the markets. Either it's going to hit your TP or it's going to hit your stop loss. And anybody that's been in here messing with me with the trap, how y'all liking y'all profits? I'm just saying. Okay. So this is USDJPY. Was that clear enough for the gentleman who wanted UJ? Is there any other questions going on with this particular pair?
Queen, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, baby.
How do you know so once you identify a trap candle and you're making your rectangle, how do you know how far to go across to the right?
What do you use with the field?
No, for the initial rectangle, the very first trap zone.
Oh,
how do you know how
you can, it's up to you. Like, with me, I just want to give enough room for the candle so the trade can play out. Some people may want to do it, longer, but in the midst of that, from experience, if we on a 1 hour time frame, them candles gonna go across. You feel me? If you checking your trade periodically, right? And let's say, for instance, your candle, your trap box is okay. That's what you asking, right? So let's say, for instance, your trap box is only this big, right? And say, for instance, time has lapped over the box. That's okay. What you gonna do? All you're gonna do is widen it out, B.
Okay. The other question I had was, okay, so you're saying, say for example, we were looking for a sell, and we saw that a candle, a full body, fell in the bottom area, the bottom zone. So it fell in the bottom zone, but you said that you would wait until your price reached 50. So we wanted
0.5 right here, B. 0.5 right here.
Yeah. So it should go in the bottom zone, and we're going to wait on that price to come up, and then we set the limit.
Wait, baby. Once you see it, like say for instance, you're going to see your full candle and it closes back below here.
Yeah.
But it closes here, a candle, and it closes, not a wick, but a candle. Then what you going to do? You already know you're looking for a sell limit. Okay. After you see, you're looking for a sell limit, draw your fib. If it's a sell, you're going to go from the top to the bottom. If it's a buy, you're going to go from the bottom to the top. And the 0.5 is your sell limit, buy limit, sell stop, buy stop. Okay?
Okay.
And you're going to sit on your hands, B. I don't care how long it
comes back up to the 0.5.
Let it activate. Let it activate. Patience literally pays. And if anybody needs the fib settings, let's pull her out so you guys can see the fib settings, okay? I need to move y'all out the way. All right. Come on, stop playing. Let me see if I can move this thing out the way. All right, cool. All right. Settings. All right. Style, text, visibility. No, I want the fibs. Oh, okay. I need to click on the fibs. All right, here we go. So the settings. Oh, baby, we're not about to do this. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. I thought I was doing something wrong. All right. So this is our fib setup. We got the 0, black, the 0.62, red, 1, black, -1, red, 0.5, red, 0.705, yellow, -2, black, and 0.79, aqua blue. This is being recorded, so you guys don't have to worry, trying to understand it or trying to catch it all at once, okay? So that's my fib settings that I have picked up from the trap, okay? All the other ones, like once you put in your fib retracement, it may have multiple ones lit up. All you need to do is extract the ones Like here, if it's lit up, take the checkbox off and you don't have to worry about it, okay? And with that being said, it's going to literally give you your numbers. So even though you may not know where to put X, Y, and Z, once you draw your fibs, what it's going to do, it's going to give you your entry, it's going to give you your take profit and your stop loss, right? Only thing you need to manually do is draw your box at the top and at the bottom. Make sure that it's the accurate area. Like if it's 55, make sure that your boxes are 55, because that is really what matters. Impatience. Impatience, guys. All right. Yours didn't work, Rob, with the NAS, all right. But I did S&P 500. Oh, I deleted it. Yep, I deleted it. Let's see if we can find this one on S&P, bro. Mm, mm. It's because of the news. That's what it was. It's the news from the inauguration, because literally you will be able to find you a setup like diligently. Like I've been trapping in these markets, okay? This is GA. We already went through GA. We went through GN. Let's look at gold. All right. With gold, personally, I didn't even do a trap, because if you understand about price action and structure, you good to go. Okay. So on the 1 hour, guys, you see this? Straight off a price action, you already knew you was good to go on a buy. Why? 1 hour time frame. It's sitting on the 50 moving average. That's tweezers. That's the railroad and tweezers at the same darn time, right? Once you saw this candle, this particular 1 hour candle, price was way down here. And when it closed, the candle is less than half of the wick. Like the wick is overshadowing the candle. This is the things that we learn and we maximize off with the market maker theory. They have us thinking that price is going one way, and we are enticed to jump into the markets because we see a sporadic move. Oh man, it's selling. It's selling. It's selling. And as it's dropping and as it's dropping, you putting in lot after lot after lot. And then guess what? Liquidity. It's coming back and snatch everything. Hold on, y'all. It's snatching everything. So with that being said, what I love about the trap theory, it is allowing us to be able to be patient. It is allowing us to understand the ways of the market and to sit on our hands and allow the money to come to us, right? This is the 1 hour time frame. It is a good time frame to look at when you're looking for a sniper entry, right? So look, after it did this move right here and it closed, that was at 1 p.m. today. Look how many pips she wanted. Like, even if, like with me, and a lot of different market makers. All right. A lot of us that understand price action and we know what to look for in the markets, right? Me off the dump, 15-minute, 30-minute. When I saw this right here, and this, what? You telling me this is, what is this? An evening star, morning star? What is this, ladies and gentlemen? Your candlestick Bible is the truth. I am the signal, but I'm forever a student. We ain't playing no games over here. I study more than I trade. Don't ever feel like you that cocky in the game where you know about these structures, where you're not going to keep elevating your mind and your mental and your knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. Because the moment when you feel like you that cocky and you not a student no more and you the teacher, you're going to blow your account. Okay? So with that being said, anybody that is literally looking for a sniper entry, this is the things that you're waiting on. The evening star, the morning stars, the tweezers, the engulfing candle. This right here, man, that's sexy. And why I got these two lines right here? Price. What I see? I see price going up. I'm trying to figure out how far she gonna go up, right? When we trade in zone to zone, area to area. If you don't see nothing to the left of you, man, ride that thing up till you see static. Okay? I enter her way down here. Somebody asked me about entering, I think Danae, and I told her to wait. I put it in the group. I told everybody find you an entry, right? I drew these two lines to give y'all a reference, right? Man, she flew by both of them things. And where she at right now? She's literally sitting on the 20 moving average right now as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, gold is a New York pair, but gold, oil, indices, crypto, they move anytime. Right now is literally a time. I mean, I'm not telling y'all don't. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just letting y'all know. Listen to me for a moment, guys. I'm not going to enter this right now. But what I would do, if you give me a bullish green candle that engulfs these three or engulfs this one, what is that? That is an engulfing candle. Give me my money. Run me my bag. Run me my bag. I'm not hesitating. I'm not playing no games. Give me my money. I'm jumping in there head first. Okay? My stop loss below previous structure. 1861.00. That's the 30-minute time frame. You can look at the 15-minute. I literally look at 15 and 5-minute for entry. Okay? So as you can see right now on the 5-minute, what is there? You don't want to jump in that. That is just a whole lot of foolery right there. That's just Wikiana on a 5-minute. Okay? 15-minute, what we doing? We're sitting on our hands. We're waiting on price to what? Come above our 20 moving average, and she needs to engulf these candles. You got to give me some type of engulf. You got to let me know when it's time for me to get in the market. You don't want to hesitate. You don't want to be leery. You don't want no ifs, ands, or buts. You want to get into the market when you know the market telling you, come get your money. If y'all understand what I'm saying. We got 3 minutes before the call drop. Any questions, any concerns, please unmute yourself, raise your hand, let me know. Y'all like the sauce tonight? Was it clear for you? Anybody unclear? Y'all got any questions? Is it a little staticky? Let me know how we feeling tonight.
I have a question.
Hey, Nadine.
I know you went over a little bit, but so when you decide whether or not you're going in for a buy or a sell, can you just go over how you would set your limits or your pending orders, I should say?
All right. So let's go back. Which one we just did? That was you, Jay. All right. So this is a perfect example. All right. Remember I said we're looking for our trap candle. We got to go to the hour. All right. We're looking for our trap candle. This is our trap candle, right? You're not going to set any limits at all until the price lets you know what's going on. So as long as it's moving in this light green box, you're not doing nothing. But let's say, for instance, price comes below our box into the dark green, right? And the candle closes, completely closes in the dark green. You know that you're looking for a sale. So once you see that and it closes here, after you know that, that is when you're going to draw your fill and you're going to look for your 50%. Your 50% is your entry. 0.5 is your entry point. If you want to sell, your stop loss it's going to be, I'm going to say a little bit above. You don't want to put it exactly on the tip of the box. You know, you can do a couple of pips above, right? So just looking at this area right here, I will put my stop loss above this wick right here, right? Because that's a structure. So I will put my stop loss 103.856. That's something that I didn't say before. Thank you for asking, Nadine. So you don't want to put it exactly on the wick. You want to put it a little bit above, because the markets do what they do. They know what pending orders we have. They know everything that we have going on. So if they want to take out our little bitty money, it's nothing for them to do that, right? So if it's a sale, your stop loss is above your box. Your entry is your 50 area, which is the 0.5. Your first TP on the sale, right? Because it's going to go down, but you're waiting for it to come back up. 50 is your entry. Your first take profit is the end of this box, your light blue box, 103.444. Your second take profit is the end of your bottom box, 103.109. And vice versa. If she goes above, you know you're looking for a buy. The 50% is still your entry. Your stop loss is going to be a few pips below your reference candle. Your first take profit is going to be at the top of your reference candle. And your second TP is going to be what? At the top of your box. Did that explain it for you, Miss Nadine?
Perfect, thank you. So you would suggest just doing an alert makes more sense for when it's close to
you can do an alert if that works for you. You can do an alert if it works for you, or you can just check it. Like I mark up on my phone, right? But I mark up on my computer. But when I get ready to go upstairs with my son and I'm resting, I'm not gonna be just running back downstairs trying to see. So literally, I can take my iPhone and use the indicators or whatever to draw my lines. So wherever I see on my MT4 on my trading view, I can put it on my phone, right? So once it breaks, whatever area up or down, that's when it's time for me to get out the bed, right? And come do my coordinates.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my baby. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? It is 7:02 p.m.
Yes, what EMAs you using?
The moving averages that we have,
the 20.
It's the 20 and the 50.
Okay.
The 20 and the 50. It is length 20, source close, offset 0. Style is default. Your color is orange. Whatever color it looks orange to you. All right. And your 50 moving average is aqua blue. Your input, once again, is 50. Close, offset 0. Style, default. That's the only two we're using. And once you get used to using those two, like we've come with a lot of different moving averages, okay? Work with what works for you. But what I have understood and what's best for me is the cleaner your chart, the better. Because you can see it. You can see structure. Let's take high. All right, this is our buy sell signal, right? This one here, it gives us everything. That's our 50 moving average. I think that's our 9 and 13. It gives us everything. But when you're looking for what we got going on with the trap and the strategy Jazz came up with, you don't need all it. You're looking at the higher time frame to see if we're selling or we buying. And on the 5 to 15 minute, you're waiting for price to cross and retest.
Okay, question. So do we enter on the same time frame that we're looking on versus the hour?
Yes. If you're looking at the hour, that's the time that you're going to enter. That's the time that you're going to monitor. If you're on the 15, that's the time that you're going to look, and that's the time that you're going to monitor. Do not, and I'm going to say this again, do not stress yourself out. Looking at the 4 hour, getting your setup on the 4 hour, but now you're looking at the 1 hour trying to hurry up and get in the trade. That's not going to work.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens? I guess I've wrapped it up tonight, right? If you like the sauce tonight.
I got one more question.
Yes.
So we enter on the 0.5 when it comes back to that on
when
the
it comes back, well, basically put it like this. If it goes below, you already know you're looking for a sell.
Right.
So you're gonna put a sell limit, sell stop. Whatever which one it is, like I tell people, I ain't got Leary. If MT4 don't let me put sell limit in, I'm putting a sell stop. Okay. I don't understand all that. I'm just being honest with everybody. All right.
What's the difference?
One don't work, the other one will, right? So you're gonna put the limit in, but before you put the limit in, you want to have your coordinates. So once it breaks below, you know you're looking for a sell. You're gonna come over here, grab your fib, and your fib is gonna go from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top, and you're looking for your 50. That's your entry. So now you got your boxes at the top and the bottom. You got your fib, you got your entry. You got your take profit and your stop loss. You put it in and walk away. I don't care how long it take to activate. They're paying us to wait. They pay us for patience. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yes, I got it.
All right, my darlings. Any more questions before we conclude our study hall tonight? If you guys enjoyed the session tonight, please drop a 100 in the chats for me. Let me know that you understood what was going on. You understanding the concept and you liking the trap theory. If it wasn't clear to you, drop a negative 100. I'm just saying. I won't feel no type of way.
Sorry, Queen, I didn't hear the last part, but for your buy or sell, you use the same fib settings, right?
Yeah. So say for instance, right? We already see this is a bearish candle, right? Hold on, wait, let me go to the 1 hour. All right. We already see that this is a bearish candle. So if it is a sell, you're going to draw your fibs from top to bottom. If it's a buy, you're going to draw your fib from bottom to top. Me personally, I use the 0.5 for my entry. Some people use the 0.79. Me, from my experience, the 0.5 activate. I don't care how long it takes to activate it, activate.
I got another question.
Yes, ma'am.
When you do your fib retracement, are you doing week to week or body to body?
At the end of the day, I'm covering everything on the reference candle from week to week. Like, see how this reference candle doesn't have a wick at the top, but it has a wick at the bottom?
Right.
I'm covering the whole reference candle.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
So what if it retraces, but it doesn't go all the way to the 50? And it...
My guy, he said something about, okay, say for instance, right? It's up to your discretion, but keep in mind, if you enter your trade before it hit the 50, keep in mind, you got all of this for a stop loss to put in, right? So with me, honestly speaking, of the 22 trades that I've taken with the trap strategy, I've only lost 2. I'm waiting.
Because I've seen some that they came back, they didn't actually go to the 50 and then they go down. So we are waiting for it to go back up again.
If that's the case, if you feel like that's a good area, enter. Just don't over leverage, because keep in mind, it can still go back to the 0.5 or it can go to the 0.79 before it actually drops or rises.
Thank you.
And when it does, then you can put that stupid lot size on.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my darling. Anybody else?
Okay, so I took some notes while I'm driving.
Yes.
I pulled over. So it's find the trap candle, ensure it's more than 20 pips. It should engulf 2 or more candles. Create the trap zone, clone the trap zone at the top and below, or do it like you, count the pips and match the pips. Wait on the candle full body to drop above or below the trap zone. If candle is below the trap zone, look for a sell. If it's above the trap zone, look for a buy. Use the fib retracement and it's top to bottom for a sell, bottom to top for a buy, and then place a sell limit at the 0.5 mark and wait.
Yes, ma'am.
And get the money.
Yes, ma'am. We get paid to wait, boo.
Then you get in there like swimwear.
In there like swimwear. I swear to God, I didn't get no sleep. I went to sleep at 5 and woke back up at 6:30. We was in 8. Well, I was in 8 trades. I didn't call all of them because I don't want to overwhelm everybody, because I know one thing. If we drop them, y'all gonna get in them. Okay. So I literally have to monitor everything for everybody as well. Okay. I will be definitely calling 2 to 3, maybe 4 trades a day, but I'm not going to overload you guys, because some people, they haven't gotten discipline yet to understand you can't jump in everything somebody call.
When will we be having this class again?
I am doing every Wednesday, same time, same place.
Okay, perfect.
Question, Queen.
Yes,
So for the trap candle, the non-traditional trap candle it engulfs the candles
it's
to the
after
right.
the trap candle. It's after the trap candle. So non-traditional are these candles behind the big one.
Okay.
And the traditional ones are the ones in front.
Because I'm seeing so many setups, but I thought it had to be before the trap candle. So I leave them and wait.
Yep, it can even be the ones on the inside, because I've been doing smart money in the market maker theory, right? Mm-hmm. So when they were talking about the trap, I'm like, okay, that ain't nothing but liquidation in order blocks, right? So when I literally saw the training that the guy was doing, I was like, man, I already do this. But what I wanted to know was, can you do it on the opposite side of the engulfed candle? And this morning when I woke up, Glow had put it in the charts in our session group. I think it was our discussion or the study hall group.
Yeah.
Where that it's called non-traditional. I'm not able to get on all the calls because I'm dealing with my son, right?
I was looking at that, but I wasn't sure about the non-traditional, because I'm saying there's nothing there. It wasn't engulfing any candles, like.
Right.
Now
so
I know.
Even see how they're going this way?
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, you may have a wick on the engulfing candle or the trap candle, the reference candle, but your candles itself needs to be inside.
Inside, yeah, the body.
The candle.
Yeah.
So these right here, 1, 2, 3, those work. But this one here falls out. This one falls out. This one falls out. This one halfway in. This one works. This one works. This one doesn't work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So 2 or more, you in there like swimwear.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my darling. Any more questions, kings and queens? All right, I'm gonna cut on my music. Y'all know how we do, chiming on out. Thank you all for joining us tonight. You guys could have been anywhere in the world. Y'all could have been twiddling your thumbs. You could have been looking at CNN, baby. You could have been looking at Love and Hip Hop, but you're here with me. So I truly appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I hope you guys gained some jewels, some values for you guys to go back and adapt it to the pairs that you are trying to master. I'm not going to say trying, the pairs that you're mastering for 2021. Any questions, any concerns? I will be uploading this to my YouTube channel. And you guys, please, 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 you mark up your charts. You not show, drop it in the chats. That's what we are here for. We want to make sure that everybody evolves. Not later, but now. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I want to, where we at? All right.